Hello there and welcome to Tikva. It's Adebisi here, and I will continue our series on unleashing your potential. In this session, I'd like us to explore some key points about our potential and how that relates to us. And I also like to explore one of some women that have actually transformed their world because they allowed themselves or they unleashed their potential, thereby changing their communities and changing the world forever. In this session, you would receive some information, and part of your homework this week will be to go research and find some women that you think have transformed the world. I'd like you to study that woman, and I'd like you to bring some challenges that you think she would have faced and how she overcome them and how that relates to you. So let's go into the class today. So do you know that you are full of potential? Last week we went through and we discovered that a seed, as small as it is, has all this DNA packed inside of it, potential to be something greater. Do you know when I was doing this, or some of the research I was doing, some of the seeds that were found in the tomb of Tutankhamun there in Egypt, they were still able to extract DNA, and those seeds, given the right opportunities, would have still grown. How incredible is that? So locked away in the seed are all this DNA, all the power that is available to transform to become a tree, and that can transform and translate into so many other things. For you, you have potential, but this potential is not just going to get unleashed. You're not just going to discover what you have inside of you. There's going to be some work to be done. And in this class, I'd like us to think about that for a second. Do you know nothing comes by chance? The seed I showed you last week, which I still have another seed in my hand, which I can show you, will remain dormant as long as it sits on this table. If I give it the right opportunities, the right conditions, it can grow. If I took this seed and put it in the wrong soil, it would not grow. If I took this seed and took it to an arid desert and tried to grow it in the desert, it will not grow because the conditions around the seeds are not optimum. Around you, you have to create optimum conditions that will allow your potential to grow. So nothing will happen by chance. It's going to require a lot of hard work and discipline. I know it's hard work. It's no good me coming here talking to you about your potential, inspiring you to be different if you're not ready to do the work. It's going to mean you might have to wake up early in the morning, very early than you normally would. It might mean staying up late at night if you're a night owl. It might mean going out of your comfort zone to learn. It might mean deciding to read a book a day. Finish a book that you started. Read about other people. It might mean you have to swallow your pride and go work for other people. It requires hard work to discover your talents and your dreams. So success is not instant. You're not going to wake up one morning and find yourself successful. When I was thinking about this, one of the questions I get asked a lot is about success. When I talk about success, I'm not talking about financial success only. I'm talking about your holistic success, your sense of accomplishment, your happiness in life. All of that is tied to your potential, what you can bring to the table, what you can give to your community. There is so many people out there waiting for you to achieve your goals. What if Florence Nightingale never achieved her potential? What if she never went ahead and did the things that she did? When I was studying this, I was fascinated to find out that Florence Nightingale was the first person to discover infographics. I love infographics. You know, when you use pictures to relay a message, she started using that for the soldiers that were sick in the hospital because some of the people that were in the hospital could not read. How fascinating was that? This woman transformed a community, a life, the whole community by actually unleashing our gifts and our potential. Inside of you are gifts and potential that are waiting to come out, and they are there to bless others. You'll be surprised that the things that make you upset, the things that you want to change, are the reason why you are here. Discover some of the things that you are passionate about. What are these that you are passionate about? What are the causes that you can take on? I am passionate about providing access to women. I am very passionate that all women everywhere should accomplish the purpose on which they were created. And that is my mission. What is your mission? Find your mission early and begin to work towards it. I also want to say that don't settle for what you've accomplished. Because if Florence Nightingale settled for just a little bit that she has accomplished, she would not go on to discover infographics. She would not go on to be one of the very first people that gave us statistics, really. That's how powerful our contribution is. What is your passion? What is your pain? Think about the things that causes you discomfort. You never know. That might be where your passion and your goals and your dreams are. So I want you to discover that in this class. Before we move on, last time I showed you the seed, and I've got the seed here. But the funny thing about this seed is that in spite of the size, it doesn't stop it from actually achieving its potential. For you, in spite of where you find yourself, you should not be stifled or you should not be discouraged about achieving your potential. This apple, like I said last week, this seed can become an apple, which can be an apple pie, a crumble, ice cream, apple in your park, I don't know, crisps, whatever you want to do. Just like you and I, we have our potential within us that it might look similar, but trust me, we are so different. We are so different that what you bring to the table is completely different from what other people can ever bring to the table. So in this class, I want us to find a lot of time for this lesson after this to actually think about some of the things that make you cross. Think about some of the things you want to fix. Think about the causes that make you cry. Are you upset because there are not enough food in the world? Is it because people waste food? Do you think of ingenious way of sharing information? Do you wish there will be no bullying on the internet? What is it that makes you excited or make you sad? I want you to explore all of these things and think about your strengths and your weaknesses and what you can bring to the table. So in this class, we've looked at the fact that you have the same potential as anybody else in spite of some of the situation you had before. So this is Adebisi here, and I'll be closing this class now for us to go into discussion. Bye for now.